Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
We have another brewery donut beer, part of our donut week. Now I really kind of hammered home that I have to do it. So, donut
Yeah,
theme week, people. Explain to us
yeah,
what this is.
yeah. I mean, I got this from the brewery. Um, I don't remember why. It just seemed like a good idea. They came with four beers, two cans each, all in partner, all partnered with uh local to them donut places. They did one with Danny, I think Danny Trejo. There's a few of them, and but it came in a nice pink donut box. I did an unboxing of this.
You did.
Probably, yeah.
We'll
And
link to it.
a couple of these really awesome brewery glasses.
Freaking
Um,
amazing.
this one here, Sean actually picked out this one for the week. This is caramel on parade, bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout with vegan caramel, cacao nibs, Madagascar vanilla beans, and pecans. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. It
And
says
this is
that this was inspired by vegan donut from our friends at Donut Friend in
yes.
Highland Park. So, Donut Friend. Correct me if I'm wrong. This may sound stupid, or it may be a stupid question. Isn't caramel just made with sugar? Isn't it just like caramelized sugar? So
Um,
isn't all caramel vegan friendly?
I think you can probably make caramel out of all sorts of types of sugars.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I imagine.
The camera.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Let's open it up. Oh, actually, there's more on the back too. The donut features a moist chocolate cake topped with caramel sauce, toasted pecans, and chocolate glaze, and it blew our minds. We couldn't wait to get to work on turning this tasty treat into bourbon barrel aged drinkable donut.
bam. So let's see
So
how
this is number.
aggressive this one is.
The last one was pretty aggressive. It was really sweet.
Yes. Um,
Oh wow, I have more of a mic pour than you do.
I think you poured more into your glass than I did, but I would say our heads are pretty similar. So yeah, I mean, this looks like you're sort of bourbon barrel aged stout. I guess it's dark. It looks thick. Has a couple of fingers of almost like caramel kind of like a really blonde coffee kind of a head. You know?
I have to say something before you. Is this the loudest beer you've ever had?
Yes. So this sounds like Rice Krispies.
That's the first like I started hearing. I'm like, what is that sound? And I was like, that's Rice Krispies. I don't know. I'll put it up to my AirPod. Did that come? It's just gonna come through like static. Or would it funny if my earpod just falls into the beer?
Got too good, fucker.
Anyways, yeah, it looks like a stout. Do you want to get a nose?
Let's do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it smells like Hershey's syrup, kind of.
Yeah, but there's also a nutty, jammy component to it too, like a nutty berry component to it.
Yeah, almost like there's almost like a currant kind of a thing in there too. And maybe a little bit of like
Yeah,
hazelnut, maybe a little bit of hazelnut.
yeah, which I would want. I think like there's the pecan in there, and then there's no like preservatives or any type of fruit. So I wonder if like that fruit character is maybe coming from the just the base stout itself,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then it smells freaking bananas. Well, not bananas, but it
right.
smells delicious.
Yeah, it has almost like a dulce de leche kind of a quality to it as well.
Yep,
It smells nice, man. I mean, I imagine this is gonna be sweet, but we'll see.
we'll see. Let's find out. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Sweet.
Well, how cold is yours?
It's quite cold.
Yeah, mine was in the Stout fridge. I don't. It's actually less sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Wow, it's quite sweet. Oh
Um,
shit.
then again, I like sweet stuff a touch more than you do, but um, I would say initial sip, the chocolate comes in. It's got a little bit of berry. Um, there's a little bit of vanilla, but there's like it's trying to break through that there's this just little bit of actual roastiness from the stout that I think kind of cuts away the sweetness more so than I expected. So maybe that's what.
Oh, there's definitely like a big roasty component. I don't think it does enough to cut down sweetness. But no, I mean, if you're looking for like a roasty stout, this does have some of that quality in it. But it is sort of syrupy. It is almost like Hershey syrup. It is. Um, it does have like a slightly nutty component, but not nearly as much as you do on the nose. It is very like not even like fudgy, just syrupy chocolate. That's like the main component here, you know?
The Hershey chocolate syrup you mentioned, yeah, for sure. The pecan, yeah, I could see that being there. Vanilla beans, it is sweet. It does have that like little bit of kiss of vanilla, but it's not a lot of vanilla. So what else? Cacao nibs too, huh? So yeah, I guess the cacao nibs would be the where we're getting the chocolate. And the barrel,
Yeah.
the barrel's there too. The last one we had, I probably could have had a quarter of that can. This I can definitely drink solo over the course of a couple hours.
Yeah. This would be ideal split in half. Be ideal. But
Ideal, but I can definitely
but
do this.
yeah, no, this is gonna get consumed. I'll drink the whole thing for sure. That won't be an issue. I drank the whole of the other one, but it was a little bit of a chore, you know.
Yeah.
Um, this is nice. It's nice. But it's sweet.
It's
You know.
funny, like it's sweet, but I don't think it's as sweet as I really was expecting. Like to maybe not to think it was too cloying, but yeah, I'm really really maybe as it warms it'll get a little bit overbearing, but I really enjoy this.
Yeah. What do you think of the mouthfeel?
It's creamy. It's thick. It's creamy. It's creamy, syrupy. There we go. Um, and then I love where the barrel and the barrel character does come through near the end too. It kind of gives you almost get a little bit of chariness.
Bruce is just knocking shit over, running around like a
He's a
dildo.
dog.
Yeah, I know, but I'm afraid he's gonna knock over the glassware I have behind my iPad.
Oh,
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. Honestly, I think the mouthfeel is kind of impressive. It does coat the whole palate. It is syrupy, but it's not aggressively syrupy. It's not just like, but it's nice. It tastes good. And honestly, the more I'm drinking, the more I'm sort of acclimating to the flavor of the sweetness. It's getting a little more. Not that I didn't like it, but it's more manageable. And that nice roasty quality that you brought up earlier, it is good. It is reminiscent of sort of like old school kind of a stouts and that roastiness,
yeah,
you know, where it is roasted in the way of the malt, not necessarily like where it comes across like coffee, you know.
yep. I think too. Um, all the ingredients they put in, all the adjuncts they used, they didn't like brew it with donuts. So maybe that's kind of making it. They're just kind of taking the donut as like the idea and then finding a way to brew it without having to throw donuts. And I think if donuts were in there, maybe a little bit more cloying. So I think it's the way they kind of the balance between all the adjuncts to make it not super crazy, where the barrel kind of accentuates the end of it and maybe kind of cuts through some of that where the sweetness would come through. Yeah, I think this is extremely well done.
Yeah, they're definitely using the donuts as a sort of inspiration. They're not actually brewing with them.
Yeah,
So, and this is 10-3, so Jesus.
but I think they're all 10 something.
Yeah.
which yeah makes sense. But yeah, this is delicious. These so there's 2 more left. I'm really excited to try them, but it's just like this is up there now compared to the other 2. This was the one that spoke to me today the most. So
Yeah, but I also think that this is probably the one that's gonna be closest to what we would identify as a dessert boy stout. The other ones are a little different. This is probably where we would land on what we'd want to drink on if we were going to do a dessert boy stout. This is more our style.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The other ones are a little bit weird. Like there's one's a blonde stout, and the other one's I don't remember anymore.
The other one's just a regular stout. Actually, there's one that's just a regular stout with cacao nibs, vanilla, and cinnamon, I think. So that's pretty.
All right.
But the blonde stout's the one that's kind of has some weird shit in it. So that'll be interesting. Actually, we should probably do that one next. I think I'm 99.8% sure the first one was a blonde stout. So we've gone blonde, dark.
Let's do it.
Might as well. But yeah, down in the comments, if you had the Bruery's Caramel on Parade, their collaboration with Donut Friend. So it's their take on Donut Friend's vegan caramel donut with cacao nibs, Madagascar vanilla beans, and pecans. And what you think of it? What do you think of all the donut beers in general? Which one's your favorite? Which one are you most looking forward to seeing this week? And yeah, I'm Sean. That's Mike. This is Nerdsense. I forgot the entire outro.
Sorry.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Also hit nerdsense.net. No one goes there.